Before I jump into Shadows, I want to say something about BO3 in general. While I did start playing zombies with World at War, fell in love with it in BO1, had this same, admittedly tested love with BO2, I discovered a zombies community in between BO2 and BO3. And when BO3 came out, it was the first time I had felt like a part of this giant community that's only bad if you dare try to leave it. Seriously, leave Pat alone. Let him do his own thing. If he wants to come back to zombies, let him do that as well. Shadows of Evil also holds a special place in my heart, as it was the first map I had experienced day one of release, and the first time I played it I was completely clueless as to what to do. I'll be honest, while Shadows isn't my favorite map of all time, the first time I played this map is my favorite moment nearly of all the zombies. I spawned in and hadn't a clue what I was doing. There was a weird altar that I could interact with, and I magically turned into a squid for some reason. I noticed I could smack certain walls down and use it to power machines. I remember specifically how I died. I smacked open a door, hadn't a clue about the rituals at this point by the way, and saw a portal. Once squid mode ended, I ran into the portal only to be ganged up on by bunch of these weird Lovecraftian creatures that scared the shit out of me enough to forget to shoot them, and I wound up dying. I loved every second of it. Nowadays I know everything there is that you can do in this map, and it has a lot of content. You can open up the Pack-a-Punch through the rituals, which I will admit, it can be a bit tedious doing it every single time you play the map, but it does feel like it flows naturally. You can acquire a more powerful sword and upgrade it. You can acquire the monkey bomb equivalent of this map, the little Arnies, and upgrade them, and I think the little Arnies are a bit better than the monkeys honestly. You can build the Apothecant Servant, which even though I said the Thunder Gun is the best weapon in the Kino vid, yeah, I'd be lying if I said the Servant wasn't a touch better. You can gain and upgrade the Civil Protector, who can actually revive you in solo, and there is still some stuff to do past all this. It is definitely one of the most content-rich maps ever made. Although I will admit there are some problems with some of the content. The Apothecant Servant's parts can only be gotten through the random drops. The main problem is with the green goop part, as it takes forever for the flying creatures to drop it. Getting the base sword is fine, do a little tram sightseeing and put a code and then just get a few kills near some statues to get it, but the upgrade step needs you to go and activate and then kill a Margot or two on 4 circles underground. Problem is, you can only do 1 circle per round, which is not a very good thing. Speaking of Margars, I'm not a fan of how you have to shoot them in their free heads specifically to kill them, as the heads don't always be open. That's not English, but moving on. Not being able to kill an enemy because they haven't opened their glowing weak spot yet is something I really don't like. He has a cool design though. In fact, I really love the Lovecraftian feel of this map. I won't lie, the first time I looked up after opening the Pack-a-Punch and saw this giant sky squid creature, it scared the crap out of me. Made me feel like there was nothing that I could possibly do to stop that thing. And before I wrap this up, just like Mob, the cast here are not good people. They are murderers, but they are all still given great motivations for their actions. Nero needed the life insurance his wife had as he was a failed magician, Jackie had to keep the whole police corruption thing quiet, Jessica had to make sure her career was safe, and Campbell wanted back in the spotlight. I will admit I just prefer this cast to the Mob crew a little bit, if only because Jeff Goldblum plays Nero and is clearly just playing himself and being an incredibly entertaining goofball. I love him. So while Shadow may have a few problems, I still feel it's a really good map overall. 7 days to go to the release of Black Ops 4.